Hello and welcome to the News by Standards. The chairman of Tesco, the UK's biggest retailer, says he cannot forecast when rises in food prices will peak. But John Allen said the supermarket was doing our bit to help customers cope with the impact of high inflation. Shortages of fresh produce helped push food inflation to 18.2% in the year to February, the highest since 1978. Amid the cost of living crisis, Mr. Allen wants the government to expand free school meals in England, saying too many children are going hungry. He said soaring food prices meant there were people who were very hard pressed, adding that Tesco was trying to help customers cope by showing them ways in which they can economise. Looking ahead, he said most people expect there will be some easing of inflation. I'm not going to be brave enough to forecast how much and when, but it's likely to go down. In a wide-ranging interview, Mr. Allen also denied that Tesco was taking advantage of higher prices to make bigger profits. He said that Tesco's profit margin of 4 pence in the pound was slender compared to other industries. Mr. Allen is backing Bite Back 2030, a youth-led charity movement campaigning for a fairer food system. I have a huge personal concern about the return of child poverty in the UK, he told the BBC, saying that growing up he saw children who were suffering because they were in poverty. I think the grounds for being concerned about this are largely moral, they're not economic. To qualify for free school meals in England, a household can't have earnings above £7,400, excluding benefits. But there are thought to be about 800,000 children whose parents earn just above that and are missing out. Extending free school meals to all families in receipt of universal credit, Mr. Allen said, should be one of the highest priorities for ministers amid the cost of living crisis. A Department for Education spokesperson said over a third of pupils in England now receive free school meals in education settings, compared with 1 in 6 in 2010, and we've made a further investment in the National School Breakfast Programme to extend the programme for another year, backed by up to £30 million. The Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey recently suggested that businesses should think twice before raising prices to cope with rising costs, because it could drive up the cost of living even further. By and large, we have to accept the price increase that our suppliers provide. All the evidence I've seen suggests that Tesco has been raising prices more slowly than other competitors, Mr. Allen said when asked about the governor's plea to firms. He faced a backlash over recent comments that appeared to accuse suppliers of profiteering from inflation. But Tesco's own profits will be in the spotlight in a few weeks' time when it delivers its full year results. Mr. Allen said he couldn't comment on the expected figures, but hit back at any suggestion that the business was making too much money at the expense of customers. Anyone who thinks that 4 pence in the pound as a profit margin is excessive, I'd love to have a conversation with, because, in comparison with most other industries, those are very slender returns on sales. Although sales numbers were obviously big, he insisted there was a great deal to do to maintain the fabric of the business and invest. Tesco has faced an outcry from suppliers over plans to charge new fees to sell products online. Mr. Allen said the firm was working constructively with suppliers. We always made clear this was a voluntary program. We've taken great care to ensure that we comply with the requirements of the Grocery Codes Adjudicator. We'll just have to wait and see what the outcome of those discussions are.